Hi, welcome to HowtoDandD. My name is Fred Wheeler and today I want to talk about Dungeons and Dragons. And the topic for today is clerics. Yes, that's right, clerics. The best cleric cantrips in Dungeons and Dragons 5e. You've been waiting for this video, I realise. So what are the best cleric cantrips to take in Dungeons and Dragons 5e? Kind of contentious. I know a lot of people will disagree with what I have to say today. That's fine. I have my opinion, you have your opinion. Clerics start with 3 cantrips and eventually get a total of 5 cantrips, which thankfully is good news. I recommend selecting 1 or 2 damage dealing cantrips. Yes, I did say that. 1 or 2 damage dealing cantrips and the better utility cantrips available for a cleric. That would be my intention when building out my character. Clerics get a lot of cantrips, but they don't get a huge variety. Okay, they have a very limited range of cantrips to select from compared to other classes. So here are the cantrips I would recommend to you if you are building your own cleric and playing in the game. First off would have to be guidance. No-brainer for me, because you will find it frequently more useful than any other cantrip in the game, and it's very easy to use. So by all means, grab that one first. Seriously, it's an excellent cantrip. It allows you to add a 1d4 or 4-sided dice to any ability or skill check, including initiative, if you are able to plan it out. It lasts for 1 minute. That's long enough to achieve almost anything. It won't solve all of your issues, but it's pretty good. Number 2, Dermatology, which is difficult to pronounce, but why pick this? Because it is the cleric's version of Minor Illusion and Prestidigitation. Both Minor Illusion and Prestidigitation are amazing spells, but as a cleric you don't get access to them. This one does a really good job of filling in the hole. It's not an exact duplicate in any way whatsoever, but it allows you to do a wide range of different things. You can increase your voice's volume, you can manipulate flames, you can cause the ground to have tremors through it, you can create sounds, not the illusion of sounds, but actual sound. You can alter your eyes, and you can move doors and windows. That means they can open and close, provided they're not locked. So there are limitations, but still a very, very good cantrip to select. Number 3, Sacred Flame, or often coined as Sacred Mist. But still, I would select this because radiant damage is one of the best damage types for all monsters, not just the undead. Only thing I would say is make sure to target low dexterity monsters. Anything that is quick and fast, it's going to be very hard to actually hit the target with Sacred Flame. And then of course you'll coin it as Sacred Mist. How does it work? Basically, this spell does 1d8 radiant damage at a range of 60 feet. So not a huge range on it, not a huge amount of damage, but down the middle, and it's the damage type you're really looking for. Okay, number 4, I would go with Mending, because it can repair mundane and magical items with some sort of limits to them. I've talked about Mending before. It is a situational cantrip, I do realise, but still incredibly useful. It allows you to repair a break or a tear no larger than 1 foot. Okay, so there are limitations, and yes, it can't re-imbue magic into a magic item, but if you have a magic item that has been broken or torn, you can do something about that. Number 5, I know a few people are going to get very surprised by me saying this. I'm going to say Resistance. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but I've selected it because characters exposed to any kind of condition, any kind of an effect, a monster ability that allows repeated saving throws might need some help to get rid of that effect or that condition or that monster ability that's messing them up. It's not a very good spell if you're going to be proactive, because you need to be able to plan that out and know that it's going to take place. But once a character has been affected by the spell, or the condition, or the monster ability, or whatever it is, dropping resistance on them will make a huge difference, particularly if you do not have a paladin with the right type of aura around them to get some bonuses on those saving throws. So resistance is my go-to. So what does it basically do? It allows you to add a 1d4 or 4-sided dice to any saving throw for 1 minute. So you've got plenty of time to get it done. Okay, what about other alternatives? There really aren't any good alternatives to cantrips in the player's handbook for a cleric. And I know what people are going to say. They're going to start saying, well, Fred, what about light? And I would say to you, go buy a torch. And I know somebody's going to say, what about Sacred Flame? And I would say to you, go buy a healer's kit. In fact, tell everybody to go and get one. No, there aren't good alternatives in the player's handbook for cantrips. These are probably the best, in my opinion. Any dungeon master that will allow you to use spells or cantrips from Xanathar's Guide to Everything should consider taking HowtoDandD. Why? Why would we do that? HowtoDandD because the cantrip is so good you just can't pass it up. I would even venture to say it even feels very broken, in my opinion. It's way more powerful than most other cantrips in the game. This spell does basically 1d12 necrotic damage to any kind of creature that's within 60 feet that has been injured, and 1d8 damage to healthy monsters. Okay, that's good. Now, clerics miss out on Minor Illusion and Mage Hand and Prestidigitation, and I know a lot of people might get upset, but I can assure you, you will still dominate the table if you select the cantrips that I have suggested to you. You will be using your cantrips more often than anybody else. If you found this video helpful or informative, fantastic. I do have more videos on selecting cantrips for the different classes, and you're welcome to go and check out those videos. I have hundreds of videos for players and dungeon masters, which you're welcome to go and watch if you want to. I also have other ways that you can support the channel if you want to make sure I keep doing video content like this, and that's through Patreon. I have affiliate links to the book depository and Amazon. I have a merchandise shelf underneath all of my videos. Otherwise, just watch my videos, that's fine too. Make sure to share, like and subscribe. Hit the bell button to be notified when I go live and when I publish new videos. And hey, till next time, keep rolling those 20s.